welcome to That's Vegetarian. I am your host and chef, Karen Buchholz. Today we are going to make an easy, yummy lemon pie. It has only a few ingredients and takes about 25 minutes from start to finish. Let's take a look at the ingredients. We have low-fat graham cracker crumbs. We have a half a cup, which is about 3 graham crackers. A 14-ounce can of fat-free sweetened condensed milk. 3 eggs. We're going to use 1 whole egg and 2 egg whites. You can use 2 whole eggs or a half a cup of egg replacer. We are going to do a half a cup of lemon juice with 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. You can also use limes, grapefruit, or oranges, and it tastes great with any of them. And I'm going to garnish it with some mint. So let's get baking. Let's make the pie crust. Half a cup is enough to use for a 9-inch baking dish. But since we're not using any butter, I prefer to use individual baking dishes because we can press the graham crackers down in them and it'll cause them to scatter less once we put the filling in. So now we're going to put a tablespoon or thereabouts of graham cracker in each one of these dishes, and then about 3 in the bigger one. We do happen to have a little bit left over, but that's okay. We are now going to press it down because you'll see it now. And then after we press it down, you'll see how nice and firm it is. Continue to press all of these down. Scatter this a bit. To make the filling, I put the non-fat sweetened condensed milk in a mixing container, and I'm going to add to it the egg whites. I separated them outside so we wouldn't have an accidental yolk fall in. So we're just going to add it. And then we still have our whole egg. And the whole thing goes in. Okay. We are now going to use the ultimate handy dandy hand blender to blend it until smooth. I like this a lot because it's super easy to clean. You can also do it by hand or use a regular hand mixer. We are going to add the lemon juice and the tablespoon of lemon rind. Stir it until it is combined. Time to pour it into our already prepared baking dishes. Pour slowly. Oh, and that worked out beautifully. None of the crumbs came up. So we did that about halfway full, probably about 1/4 cup. You can fill them more if you would like. You can see how well using the individual baking dishes worked because there are no graham cracker crumbs at the top. So now it's time to put them in the oven and bake them at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. If the pie does fall a little bit after you take it out of the oven and cool it, that's okay. You should let it cool to room temperature and then put it in the fridge and let it cool for an additional 3 hours. You can also freeze the pie for up to 2 weeks and then serve it. You can serve it with mint and a fat-free whipped cream. That's vegetarian.